Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hold and fire complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll ride his man on the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gonna take a shot. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quick completion to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McCown. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, UTSA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Makes the grab. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to... And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. On the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. He's looking to throw it. He's taking the shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They're setting up the screen. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these...
He's loose down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UT San Antonio! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harold. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. And it's caught inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Wants to pass it. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's off to the races. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw. It's McCown. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. Touchdown, UTSA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
One more snap coming before halftime. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Oh, it's loose. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Roadrunners! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 4 over Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Quick strike complete. Lowers those pads. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble.
There you go. You asked for that weak ass shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what the cherry on the sundae is? Here I come. Hold up.
That shit was lame. They ain't want to give me shit.
Back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Absolutely. I
know you see this shit.
I be dealing with the same shit. I already know.
Hey guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more. I should have ran a better route.
Woo.
What the fuck?
Made the catch. Just couldn't stay in bounds.
Yeah, bro. See, this game holy.
Quarterback, we wouldn't find the right guy to throw to. Obviously,
You can tell my boys ain't been in this shit before.
Sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle.
What?
Yeah.
He's not even holding him, bro.
Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you...
Bro, you know you're not even... Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I can't call it, brother.
Down right there.
We got to keep balling.
You got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Unloads to the
Look at this shit, bro. Why would they...
interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Oh, my God, bro.
After a solid return on the pick.
That's the advantage right there of having your guys.
That shit is great, bro.
Got an extra DB. Got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering.
This nigga needs to sit.
So good and precise with these passes because they've got speed
Man.
in the back end. They're able to come away with it.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time.
Look at this shit.
I was about to say you been stopping my run. My nigga, he usually average over 100 yards.
Giving the football again, Jesse, did not work.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball.
That's what I'm saying. If he usually have over 100, they favorited this shit for your ass, bro.
This guy's playing well, this offense.
Like, come on, bro.
Now on 1st and 10.
I am at home. Shit, maybe.
Yeah, they just had your niggas, like, running all by my niggas. Like,
They get him down, but
I'm in cover 4, nigga. Ain't no way, nigga just going up the field. That shit cheesy.
The defense knows he's got to run the football. He's willing to run the football.
That's why niggas want to run this fucking
Take him on and run it.
lame ass fucking league shit.
after the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
If they can convert, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Damn.
He's going for
Look at this shit. Like, bro, what
Damn.
is they doing?
I don't know. I just seen him open.
And once he found open space to make,
Like, that's his zone. He's not supposed to do shit else.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what the fuck. They done definitely gave you the game. Like, niggas is just dry open?
Yeah, that shit crazy. I just saw that nigga got through that bitch.
scoring drive just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass 39 yards out.
Damn, bro. It's all good. They'll never want me to do nothing.
Ah, shit.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Down at the 22, he gambled for
Like, how he just grabbed the
I
nigga?
thought the nigga was gone.
He was gone. This nigga 99 speed. He ain't even been touching the ball.
their own 22. The give to Davis. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of
I don't even run this much with this nigga, bro.
with a first down.
Listen,
So he a freshman, huh?
down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a
Hey,
little bit.
Look at this shit. Like, bro, he's nowhere near my nigga when I'm throwing the ball.
Interception.
But the nigga just breaks on this hoe? Come on,
Just
bro.
enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground.
Fuck.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
I cannot believe this shit. Guess your team just better, clearly.
But he came in saying,
I mean, nigga just getting smoked.
everybody over three, everybody over three, over two and under. Y'all lying.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after
Well, you was like everybody over two and under. Y'all some liars.
Oh, yeah, that shit was cap.
ground looking for the marker. They'll move
That shit was cap.
third down, they've got it at the 41.
That's why I'm like, I really be drove that niggas is not like acting like them niggas, y'all teams not 4 stars, really.
Hell yeah.
Like, come on, bro. This nigga was just rushing me, fool. How the fuck is he running after the ball?
Letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off.
Can't make this shit up.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back
Damn.
Look, nigga getting doubled.
that pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It wasn't
Nigga getting doubled.
for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Another hit on the quarterback all day long.
That's
This
crazy.
defense
Niggas
is
getting
able to
doubled.
Get their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to
Give
throw.
me that. Give me
He
that.
makes 5.
Look at this shit.
In this one, the nightmare is alive. And they
That's what I'm saying. That nigga was wide
Yeah,
open,
bro.
bro.
I ain't know I ain't just gonna catch him. I thought you caught that hoe.
They favoriting you, gang. Nigga wide open. It's all good. I don't even give a fuck at this point.
Yeah, that's how you gotta be.
Nigga ain't even get hit.
takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finding a way
Come
to
on,
put
please.
that
Hold on
foot
to
in the
that hoe.
ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that keeps these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game who want to stay in the field to play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Ooh, shit.
Are you serious?
To the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first
Hey,
down.
come on, bro. The game don't want me to win, bro. Y'all niggas be doing like the same shit. Like, of course I'ma clog the middle.
Take control later, but you gotta tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make.
Yeah, y'all been watching. I've been playing these niggas for a little minute now, so I'm watch some of their shit, see how they play.
Third downs management. The way you
Huh?
do that is by
I've been watching these niggas play for a little minute, like Prince, Jerome. Yeah, I've been watching them, been playing them niggas for a little minute. So I've been watching they shit, see how they play.
2nd and 6.
I used to be the same way. Like, what
They all do the same shit.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
The lone back's got it.
Like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
Senior leader.
Can't make this shit up.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up.
B1. Ah.
Into the defense. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Go block that whole bitch.
No return coming.
Ain't nobody gonna block the nigga.
That nigga's free.
Can't make this shit up, bro.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. He lets one fly deep.
Ooh.
Look at this shit, bro.
Another interception. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the Nicky moves on a terrific return.
It ain't nobody open.
They make the offense one-dimensional. Well,
That nigga was
by
open.
this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost good.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat.
Like, go hit that nigga, bro.
In the air a long way. He can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly,
Good block.
because they've thrown it.
Look at this shit. Like, what? Yeah, your team clearly better, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm running right there. Nigga got blocked hard.
Yeah, that's all that is.
You got a star center. Yeah. Some fun.
Yeah, Pee Wee, that nigga 92 overall.
Guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns.
This shit be cheesy, bro.
Defense, well, just gotta shake your head. That's what you need to get down.
When I seen that, I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, 92? Where did they come from?
Oh, he's going to take a chance.
Nigga, you not gonna block?
They used to be face masks back in the day.
Not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Bro, you really can't make this shit up, bro.
The Mississippi State offense heading back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Fires to the wideout.
Look at this shit, bro. That nigga not even over there, gang. There's no way, bro.
But that nigga Prince Coleman, he was just like put all the fastest people everywhere. No matter
Nigga was playing cover two, bro, in the middle of the field, nigga, and I'm throwing it outside.
Because their enemy, great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield is Angulo. You'll take 4 yards on first
Don't do
down
that,
every
dude.
time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver, they basically win, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run as you keep this clock grinding.
Look at this shit. You ain't stick work me at all this whole game. Right there, my nigga gets fucked up. This nigga's risk of injury is high. He's still running there.
They got just enough push there on that run play to pick
Can't
up.
make this shit up, bro.
Now on first down from the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I already knew what he was doing. They won't let me do shit.
Aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Ooh.
Give me that!
Good shit. Good shit.
Dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I
Wow, you see this shit?
Yeah. So that
The
was,
nigga gonna put his hand up, or is he gonna catch that hoe?
Obviously, they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh my God, bro.
Plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Damn, I can't wait till this game. Dude. They literally are dragging this hoe out, bro.
yeah.
You can't even lie, bro.
This offense is that much closer to salting
Yeah,
away a
at first you was stopping everything.
victory.
Now the nigga just moving that hoe.
With a fresh set of downs.
Now a nigga can't do shit, bro.
Yeah. Come on.
He is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Listen, the offensive
I'm not even running the same plays. That's the crazy part. It's like, nigga, do y'all not know the playbook?
This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Look at this shit.
This nigga here going dumb.
He pushes his way down.
Come on,
They
man.
get closer and closer.
Look at all these niggas on the line right now, nigga.
Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football.
Like dead ass, bro. They just drive making shit up.
They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. Man, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football.
Yeah, bullshit.
Inside the 5.
They probably want to let me get it stopped.
Getting a tackle for the loss.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a
Yeah.
field goal try. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty guys, it's just the move. And that lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
I know I ain't tripping. These niggas are trash. Look at this shit. Is the nigga getting blocked or not?
With a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense.
This quarterback got. How is he a star?
This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute.
What? This nigga is not, bro.
From the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now, they have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at
Bro, you see this shit.
week, watching the film and in practice. And they just
Like,
gotta
no
take
way,
it.
nigga.
They have to
You're not even, like, over there using shit.
They've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do this. All of a sudden, your computer just taking off on me?
A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down.
Yeah.
Look at this. Because I got you. Good game, bro.
Yeah.
Focus.